Good evening and welcome to In the Know with K.Ho, your sporadically yet frequently updated real estate blog about San Francisco. Or should I say real estate podcast. We are just finishing up a Tuesday. It was a Broker Tour Tuesday as well for February 12th. And either by purpose or on accident, I happened to see a lot of multi-unit buildings and fixers today. A lot of opportunity for future development. Some of which are incredible, some of which are challenging, and some of which are just wackadoodle. The first wackadoodle house, no offense to the owners, is 639 Steiner. It is on Steiner, right next to Alamo Square, in between Oak and Fell Streets, the two major thoroughfares connecting the Sunset and Richmond and Haight and USF area to the freeways, to 101 and to 80. And this is an iconic Victorian house, 3,800 square feet, 3 levels, concrete perimeter garage, so that was a good sign to see. And I don't know how to tell you this, but it was one of the most eccentric places I've seen. It was 3,800 square feet, formerly 4 units that were taken back by the owners through the Ellis Act. No protected tenants, evicted, mind you, in 2006. Since then, they've used it as their palette to decorate. Each room has different themes. Each unit has different themes that have been used as one. There are a few kitchens, of course, but some of the themes include Egyptian pyramid room. Another one is a coral reef room. Another one is an English China tea room. Another one is definitely themed as an artist studio. Regardless, the house will be delivered vacant and has amazing details and eclectic, shall we say, if not flamboyant, decorating quirks and features. The views from the top floor are spectacular and are of the entire city. The craftsmanship is very rare. To be able to find this much contiguous space, especially at the $1.69 million list price, is extraordinary. There are still several opportunities to view the property. Let me know if you're interested in seeing it. The offer date is somewhere, I believe, February 20th, 2013. After that, there were a couple of hot properties, shall I say, or people drawn to them. One of which was 70 to 72 Walter Street. Over here at DuBose Triangle, you can hear the train going back by me now. Right off DuBose, and in between DuBose and 14th Street, Walter Street's one of those small streets with iconic single-family houses, 2-unit buildings, and a definite draw. Even though there's a protected tenant on the top floor, there was a great opportunity and a great outpouring of visits from agents, developers, and people alike. The agent ran out of statements and had probably a good stack of 100 or 200 cards. The 2-unit building is listed at $950,000. The lower unit has an eviction on it, or they're in the middle of an eviction, and the top unit has a protected tenant, or at least a tenant claiming protected status, having been there for at least 30 years. Despite that, we still had overflow parking on this listing and a lot of attention. Another listing was over at 51 Buena Vista Terrace, which is at the end and top of DuBose. That was a 4-unit building with 3 vacant, and the top unit being having absolutely astounding views. The other units being quite nice in quality. There is one tenant-occupied unit, and it's uncertain as to what will happen with that. That was listed with Coldwell Banker, and the list price was $1.98 million, thereabouts. Great building, great location. Drawbacks are that there isn't any parking there, and it wouldn't be very easy to add that. So it would be a certain type of investor who would just like to collect good rents, or maybe do TICs without parking, that would be the great match for this house. Over on Herman Street, 143, I think, or 142, maybe 151, I'm not sure, but over on Herman Street there was a 3-unit building too. It also was listed around, I believe, $900,000, and it had 3 sets of tenants, and one of them also claiming protected status. The building itself had 3 units, each of which needed and had some deferred maintenance issues. Over the hill in Noe Valley, right across the street from each other, was 912 Noe Street and 873 Noe. 873, or maybe it was 871, was a duplex, or is a duplex, with a trustee living in it. And that place had a great view, but it was out the front of the house, looking toward Twin Peaks. It's 2 units, 1 vacant, one that will be vacant soon after the close of escrow. 2 flats were nice, of course requiring having lots of deferred maintenance, new sets of stairs, various issues of deterioration and dry rot and fungus, which are just typical of San Francisco and typical of houses and homes this age. List price there was 1.3, 1.2, something like that. I think 1.2 thereabouts. And then across the street at 912 Noe was a single family house, or is a single family house. Another trustee who was also there, but also delivered vacant upon close of escrow. And that house, again, was a similar price point, maybe a little more. 2 stories, garage in the basement, and nice big yard actually. Also great potential, and nice views out the rear of the house. After that, there were plenty of other houses on the market today, some of which were already done, some of which aren't done. But today, that was my focus. What does that represent? Just lots of opportunity in general, and especially in areas that want to be. What it also represents is that in the future, these homes will be the new listings in the future. Whether they be owner-occupied, or whether it be investor properties, or whether it be landlord-tenant type of properties, there's definitely the beginnings of the new stock taking place. That's it for me here now. It's in a chilly, cold place. Triangle Dose Park. It's me, K.Ho.